Yo, what's the word? We back at it like a bad habit. Week 13. Week fucking 13. Y'all know I got my hookah going. I got my little motherfucking schedule going. Y'all already know what's up. I'm ready to vibe. Y'all ready to vibe, man? Let's vibe. Welcome to Sessions with Domo. If you are new here, be prepared. This week is raw. This podcast is raw. It's uncut. We talk about all type of shit. We get shit done in this motherfucker. We keep shit 100 in there. Yes, we cuss in here. Yes, we talk shit in here. It's up. For sure. You're going to be entertained. You're about to cry. Because I'm getting in your ass. Yeah. And I be talking to myself too. Like, I'm not just talking to y'all or the people listening. I'm talking to myself too. This helps me keep myself on my shit as well. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for vibing with me. There is a donation link in the description. Please donate if you can. Sessions with Domo will really appreciate it. I have some big things coming for y'all, but I can't do it by myself, and I will really appreciate the help and support. I appreciate the love that I've been getting. Let's get into it, man. Y'all know where to find me. Instagram, dom.ooo. Facebook, Dominic Goldman. And Twitter, dgoldman_. Y'all already know the fucking vibes. We about to get into this shit. This shit get raw. This shit get real. And it's getting real this week for sure. Y'all know I always start off with mental health. It's very important because all of us going fucking insane. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's definitely time to get that shit together. You know the suicide hotline. It's not just a suicide hotline. Please don't think that. There are plenty of other resources that the Lifeline can give you. It is 1-800-237-8255. Don't be scared to reach out for help. Help starts with you. So if you want the help, give it. You know what I'm saying? If you really want the help, if you see things going wrong and going downhill, especially mentally, because we don't do enough for our mental health. It's very important. There's a cold line, or it's called feeling kind of blue, a warm line, where you can just talk to somebody if you need somebody to listen to you vent. You don't have nobody to talk to. Please just try to get some help and really work some shit out, because the way we be lashing out, man, that shit ain't working, dog. It's just not working. Like, it's so much death. It's COVID. It's on top of COVID, the fucking government don't want to see us winning. It's just too much, bro. Especially, and you have a mental illness, like, that's a lot. You know, and it's time that we really take it serious and we get some shit done about it. My mental health tip for the week is to do a social media cleanse. I think it's very important that we do social media cleanses every now and then. The media can take us to a whole nother place, especially if you get obsessed with it. So please do a cleanse. You know what I'm saying? Get some fresh air. Go be with some real life people instead of trying to be on fucking Facebook or Twitter all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But of course we all do social media. That's just the thing. That's just the world we live in. But try to take a second and get some fresh air. You don't know how beneficial it'll be until you try it. I promise you. Now that's out the way. Let's get into it, man. I waited patiently. I waited patiently to talk about this shit. I waited patiently. Like, I got my water. I drank some water. Hey, it's hot as a motherfucker outside. Don't forget your water, man. It's hot as a motherfucker, for real. Get your shit right. I waited patiently to talk about this shit, and we finna get into it. Like, social media been going crazy. The world is going crazy as we know it. It is a dangerous place to be a woman. It's dangerous being a woman, period. And now it's really dangerous being a woman out here, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna just jump right in. Fuck it. I was gonna try to do some light shit, but you know what? Let's talk about it. Fuck it, I'm gonna go in order. Because I wrote my shit down. I came prepared today. Look. As we all have seen, Roe versus Wade has been overturned. Or, when I read it, it kind of gave that they just tweaked it a bit. You see what I'm saying? They left it as an option for the state to approve of abortion or not, to legalize abortion or not. And we already talked about this shit, and I hate that I have to revisit it. Number one, like I said before, men should not have jurisdiction over shit but what the fuck they got going on. And that's including myself. I am pro-choice, but that's because I'm pro you making your own choice in life. Whatever that may be. Whether it's doing drugs, whether it's shit you hate about, whatever the case may be, I'm pro whatever you want to do in your life. And I can't speak on what the fuck goes on over somebody else's body. And the men that's doing it, they old as shit. Old as dust. Smell like porta potty and shit. It look like they wear diapers under the fucking road. Now I gotta get on y'all ass because it's ridiculous. It's uninhibitedly ridiculous, bro. I can't believe that they would overdo some shit like that. And this, the fucking bill was only 49 years old, bro. Y'all don't know. See, the problem is people don't do their research. They just be talking. You know what I'm saying? When I read on the shit, it didn't say shit about abortion as a medical treatment. We forgot about that. A lot of times, abortion is a medical treatment. A lot of people want their kids. Not everybody want to have abortions. Sometimes that's the only option that they have unless they want to die. Y'all basically not even giving them a chance to live, bro. If I choose to have sex with my wife, she gets pregnant, and the pregnancy is a health risk. The pregnancy is a health risk. I wrote it down. It's an ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy. I don't know how to say that. Please correct me. When the baby is growing in the fallopian tube, if I'm not mistaken, that shit is detrimental. That shit is fatal. My worst fear is that women will be dying over having kids that they don't want to have. Or what about a septic uterus where there's an infection in the blood? You have that baby, you're going to die. A lot of times, some people have stillborns, where the baby has died in the womb and it has to be removed immediately. That's still an abortion. Miscarriages, they have to have a miscarriage because this baby is going to terminate them. They either terminate the baby or terminate the life of the mom. Matter of fact, I'm going to read this post. I made sure I found it. I made sure I had it on here so I can read it to y'all because the post is real as fuck and I shared it on my Facebook. Here you go, right here. The post says, I'm not pro murdering children. I'm pro Becky, who found out at her 20-week anatomy scan, that the infant she had been so excited to bring into this world had developed without sustaining organs. I'm pro Susan, who was sexually assaulted on her way home from work, only to come to the horrific realization that her assailant planted his seed in her when she got a positive pregnancy test result a month later. I'm pro Teresa, who hemorrhaged due to a placental abruption, causing her parents, spouse, and children to have to make the impossible decision on whether to save her or her unborn child. I'm pro little Kathy, who had her innocence ripped away from her by someone she should have been able to trust, and her 11-year-old body isn't mature enough to bear the consequence of that betrayal. I'm pro Melissa, who's working 2 jobs just to make ends meet and has to choose between bringing another child into poverty or feeding the children she already has because her spouse walked out on her. I'm pro Brittany, who realizes that she is in no way financially, emotionally, or physically able to raise a child. I'm pro Emily, who went through IVF, ending up with 6 viable implanted eggs, required selective reduction to ensure the safety of her and her safe number of fetuses. I'm pro Jessica, who is finally getting the strength to get away from her physically abusive spouse, only to find out that she is carrying the monster's child. I'm pro Vanessa, who went into her confirmation appointment after years of trying to conceive, only to hear her silence where there should be a heartbeat. Damn, that's deep. I'm pro Lindsay, who lost her virginity in her sophomore year with a broken condom and now has to choose whether to be a teenage mom or just a teenager. I'm pro Courtney, who just found out she's already 13 weeks along, but the egg never made it out of her fallopian tube, so either she terminates the pregnancy or risks dying from internal bleeding. You can argue and say that I'm pro-choice all you want, but the truth is I'm pro-life, their lives, women's lives. You don't get to pick and choose which scenario should be accepted. It's not about which stories you don't agree with. It's about fighting for the woman and the stories that you do agree with and the choice that was made. Women's rights are meant to protect all women regardless of their situation. Overturning Roe does not stop abortions, it stops safe abortions. Abortion is healthcare. That post literally summed up my entire segment on overturning Roe versus Wade. These women are in constant states of fear and traumatic instances and trauma. Some women don't choose to have abortion. They have to have abortions. Some women are in relationships that are toxic, traumatic, detrimental, and fatal to their lives. They can't get away from their abuser. And then when they finally do get away from their abuser, they're still supposed to have their child. Some women can't conceive and are doing everything humanly possible to conceive, but can't. And you know why they can't conceive? Maybe their eggs, they have trouble in their female body. But every body is different. I'm pro women's choice, bro. That's real shit. It's not fair that y'all get to make a decision on what's good for another person. I'm not saying that I don't personally believe in abortion. I don't. But I believe in whatever's right for the person who's having the child, because guess what? I don't have to carry a baby for 9 months. I don't have to take care of that baby. There's so many deadbeat dads out here. I could walk away. A woman can give her baby up for adoption, but guess what? Women are naturally nurturing creatures. The female itself, female animals, female women, females period, are just naturally nurturing creatures. So they tend to fall in love with the fetus. And a fetus and a baby is the same thing. The fetus is just a scientific term. Stop trying to use that shit against people. Everybody don't have the same situation, and it's not fair for you to pick which situations are right and wrong. And who the fuck are you? That's what the fuck I want to know. That is sick, bro. That's the sickest shit ever. You mean to tell me that you got the jurisdiction to choose what the fuck is right and wrong for a motherfucker to do, when this type of shit is neither a right or wrong situation? Women are bringing children into this world, and not everybody is meant to be a parent, bro. Some things just happen. You think she walked down the street and wanted to get assaulted? She wanted to get raped? Damn near beat till she dead? and you want her to carry that baby to term? Are you dumb? So y'all basically saying, fuck females, you can just do what the fuck you want to do. Fuck women, huh? They don't, just fuck women. It is a dangerous day to be a woman, and it's sad. I'm pro, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do. What decision that you made that was best for you, I cannot make a decision for you. I don't have to carry that baby for 9 months. And then, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how the baby you pushed for has to grow up. Y'all pro-life until it's a black baby. Until it's a baby that grew up into a woman or a man that's homosexual. Until it's a child who grew up and became a serial killer. Until it's a child that's a minority. What do you think is going to happen to that child that woman brought to term? Who she birthed a child from her assailant? You think that child gonna grow up in a peaceful home, a nurturing home, a loving home? No. That is how serial killers are made, bro. These people are growing up to be serial killers because of what they went through in their lives. Let's make sure my microphone work, my bad. That ass. Johnny was born, but his father is a rapist. But guess what? Johnny is 5 years old, experiencing so many traumatic instances. He's getting beat to a pulp. He's getting disrespected, talked to like scum. Johnny's 15. He hates everything about himself. And he decides either to commit suicide or shoot up a fucking school. Johnny's now 21. The same child y'all pushed to have. And now he's in the criminal system. He's in the jail system. You know why? Because he hates his life. So he think everybody should hate their life. Now he's mentally ill. Because his mom hates his guts for what his father did. What his sperm donor did. Or another scenario. Samantha has a child. But guess what? Samantha doesn't have the resources to take care of that child. So now Samantha is 17, 18, homeless with her child. In shelters with her child. It's already hard enough being a minority, being black in America. We just trying to fucking make it out. And that's real shit. We just trying to make it out, bro. And I gotta do it with a baby that I didn't want? Y'all, wow. There are so many different situations to that. And y'all are only looking at one thing. Put your religious beliefs to the side. Think logically. Everybody's situation is different and you don't have the fucking right to choose what the fuck is right for somebody else. Well, shout out to those corporations who are attempting to put in place, to implement different things that help women who are going through this. Traveling expenses to go travel somewhere that approves abortion. You know what I'm saying? Health insurance, different things that are helping these women. Shout out to y'all. Straight up, because that's fucking ridiculous. And y'all so fucking worried about what the fuck going on with females and the female anatomy that y'all not even talking about how Miranda rights have basically been waived. Like, it's fucking Miranda right. Police don't even have to say that shit no more because they don't get sued for it anymore. Do you not know what the fuck you just started? The wrong power, the right power in the wrong hands is torment. It's detrimental. The society already fucked up. Economy already going down. Stocks are crashing. Inflation is wild. People who are homeless are increasing. Homelessness is increasing, bro. Day by day, because people cannot afford to live. The rent is going to go up to a median of $2,000 in every city. You're supposed to make 3 times your rent to get a crib. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 12 is what? 72? Let me make sure. Yeah, 72. Like I said, I know I'm at shit. I went to school. I went to college, I got a degree. But yeah, 72,000. The average person makes $34K, if that. Right at the poverty line is 20,000. And that's what majority of us are making. Y'all are trying to eliminate the middle class, and bitch, we see it. But the first thing y'all do when y'all get a chance is eliminate abortions. Despicable. It's disgusting. And the fact that you even think that you have the jurisdiction or the right to choose what the fuck is right for somebody else is the problem. Because, bitch, you ain't living like that. You ain't got to go through what the fuck we go through. It's a dangerous thing being a woman, especially a black woman or a Hispanic woman. Being a woman is, I couldn't imagine being a woman. It's scary. And you motherfuckers are out of control. Next, 49 people found dead in a tractor trailer due to heat exhaustion. 49 people. I've been trying to wrap my mind around that and figure out what I'm going to say about it, because I don't even know what to say. 49 people, that's a lot of people in one setting. Something ain't right. I ain't going to be a conspiracy theorist, but something ain't right. $23 million people in California will be rewarded $1,025 due to inflation. So the only motherfuckers that's going through inflation is people in California. Bitch, I'm broke too. Bitch, I'm broke too. The fuck? COVID didn't just affect California? The fuck? Huh? The economy not just affecting California. Nigga, we all broke. We all going through this shit. We all hustling, trying to get our shit together. And they get $1,025. Y'all bold as fuck. I'm appalled. I'm truly appalled. I'm appalled. I'm appalled. Let's talk about this video that's resurfacing, because the video old as shit. Well, somehow it resurfaced on Facebook where the man went to take his one child. He went to his baby mama's house, brought his baby some food. So I guess she was 42 Doug hot. She 38 hot. She decides to record and go the fuck off and get into it with this man. Because he wanted to bring his child some food and she got other kids. Let me explain something to you. I don't give a fuck. Let me not be insensitive to other people's opinions, because it's just my opinion. You're right. I almost had a child. I have played stepfather to children. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But you are bold as fuck if you think that another man is obligated to feed another man's child. And y'all not together. Let's talk about the situation as a whole. From the video, obviously y'all are in a toxic situation. Y'all co-parenting situation is not right. It's not good. It's not based on good principles. You know what I'm saying? The foundation is not good. So you think this man finna come over here and feed your kids too? Bitch, them your kids. That's exactly what he said. They're not my kids. Them your kids. And you bold as fuck for even thinking that a motherfucker finna come over here and feed all your kids. My ex made a post on Facebook. She's married now, but she made a post on Facebook. She has, kids by different men. And if one of her kids' fathers wants to come over there and feed his child, she said, I'm going to make sure my other kid's fed. That's one less kid to feed. Even she said you bold as fuck. And she got it. You know what I'm saying? You're bold. How can you expect somebody to take care of somebody else's child? That's bold as fuck. Especially if y'all not together. Now, we together and I come into a situation and you got kids and then we end up having a child. Of course I'm going to feed all your kids. I'm going to feed all the kids because that's our kids. No matter the fact they got a different daddy or not, that's our kids. So, of course, I'm going to do what I need to do, be a man, and feed the children. But they not together. He ain't obligated to do shit. And she going to throw that little boy food. You're bold. You're not that mad. That's some bitter ass shit. It's females out here begging they fucking baby dads, to take care of their kids. And this man is attempting to feed his child. And he took food out that little baby mouth because of your own selfish ass mindset. Sometimes you have to be realistic with your kids. My mama was realistic with me at all times. Baby, the world cruel. I'm sorry that he didn't bring you no food, but I'm going to get you some food. Let's make sure you're good because your daddy ain't here to bring you no food. I'm sorry. You have to be realistic with your children. At all times. From a child, my mom taught me hustle. She taught me stride. She taught me pride. She taught me how to be a man. And it was hard as fuck for her to do that because how was a woman going to teach a little boy how to be a man? But she did. My father went around. And that's another story. I'm not even finna get into that. Because we good. We on good terms now. But he went around when I grew up. I had to learn how to be a man off real life experiences and what my mom could teach me as she played both roles. And you bold as a motherfucker. Whoever that lady is, she bold as a motherfucker. Because your other kids gonna be jealous. Ooh. They're kids, of course. They just want food just like they brother did. Duh. Get them some. Like, y'all got the game fucked up. Seriously. And I hope next time that when he went and got his son and took his son out to a 5-star fucking restaurant and got him whatever he wanted. Real shit. That's sick, bro. You don't do shit like that. And then you try to humiliate him when the whole time you look like the fucking bozo. It's you. You're the fucking bozo. Next, let's get into this P-Valley shit. First off, this is the second season of P-Valley. That shit been graphic. That shit been wild. That shit been all type of shit. My thing is, the media went crazy over how graphic Lil Murda scene was when he, had sex with old boy and shit. Just so y'all homophobic and get the fuck over it. Everybody got preferences. I'm not saying you have to watch the shit. You don't gotta watch it. P-Valley is you have to subscribe to a service to watch that shit. It's not like it's on TV, like it's on ABC or TNT. That's a show that you have to pay for to watch. You don't have to watch it. That's number one. Number two, that episode had all shit going on. From Mississippi having a PTSD moment where she was traumatized by the way old boy was screaming and shit like that, and he is having a PTSD moment because he just got out the feds and he know how fucked up it is out here being a black person. Period. Y'all missed the whole point of what he said. This man had a whole breakdown. It's hard being a black person. They don't want you. They don't want a good nigga, a bad nigga. They don't want a criminal nigga. They don't want a gay nigga, a straight nigga, a boy nigga, a girl nigga. They don't want niggas, period. That point of that show was talking about the police looking at us as fucking animals and shooting at us and nobody giving a fuck. Killing us like we're fucking scum. Dirt. And the only thing that y'all was worried of fucking about was that how they end up fucking. We're not gonna talk about how it was 2 gay sex scenes in there. Mercedes and old girl fucked. Yeah. She was fingering her. She was eating her out. Kissing each other. Moaning. Stripping. Titties. All that. And I love that scene. That shit was hot. What I'm saying is, the only thing y'all got out of that episode was that shit, and that made y'all uncomfortable. The show is depicting real life and what goes on in real life. It's niggas out here like that in real life. And it's females out here that's fucking for money trying to get that shit right in real life, in real time. Ain't shit different on that show that's going on in real life. Your kids ain't gotta watch that shit. Y'all the ones who put it on social media. And if you don't want to watch it, don't, bro. I just hate that it's an agenda being pushed, bro. That's life. It's being depicted on TV, and it is crazy how homosexuality has been more, you know what I'm saying, the community is being catered to more because they're posting it on TV, they're doing shit online, they're putting it in the TV shows. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy that shit has moved like that, but hey, it is what it is. Talk about the whole fucking show. Y'all missed the whole point of the show because you couldn't get over one fucking... That shit was 20 seconds. Like, don't watch the shit, bro. And say you homophobic. It is what it is. But keep that shit energy on both sides. It should have been both pictures. Mercedes and old girl and Lamurda and old boy. Both pictures. It was so many deep topics in that one episode, but y'all only seen one thing. That's that narrow-minded shit I be talking about. And that's why I started this podcast. To get uncomfortable to talk that shit. And I'm gonna talk my shit. I should have had a guest on this episode because that was some real shit. I hate that shit, bro. Get over it. It is what it is. It's life, bro. This shit going on in real time in real life. And as plain as I'm sitting here, it's a nigga who portraying that he's something that he not. And just because that nigga gay don't mean he not a hood nigga. There's plenty of gay hood niggas. Y'all just don't know. People just don't know. Because y'all ridicule them for living their fucking life. But that same nigga bust a cap in your shit. That nigga bust some shit out. That same nigga will literally shoot this bitch up. He the first nigga that's gonna swing. Y'all sick, bro. That's the only shit y'all think about. Y'all are it's crazy how for y'all not to like something so much, y'all are obsessed with that shit. Obsessed. And it's weird. If I don't like something, I'm not talking about it. If I don't like something, I'm not dealing with it. Oh, that shit blocked off. I ain't worried about it. That's nothing. Ain't got nothing to do with me. If I'm living this way and somebody living another way and I see that shit, I'm moving past it. You know why? Because it don't got shit to do with me. Again, like I said, y'all sick, bro. Y'all sick. And for y'all to even think that shit cool, it's not. It's 2022. Get the fuck over it. People are gay. Get over it. Men have sex. Get over it. Women have sex. Get over it. Get over it. The fuck? Everybody got needs and preferences and shit. It's a difference between having a preference and blatantly just disrespecting a motherfucker. The shit's weird. Get over it. I'm not worried about shit I don't like. And I'm standing on that. If it's music that somebody listening to that I don't like, guess what? I'm not listening to it. If it's clothes somebody wear that I don't like, guess what? I'm not buying it. If it's food that motherfuckers like that I don't like, I'm not eating it. The fuck do you mean? I don't follow no type of crowd. I just do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Why come y'all can't do that? And why the fuck are y'all pressed on shit that don't got shit to do with y'all? Y'all not living like that, so what it bother you for? And then one of the show's main characters is Uncle Clifford, who is very flamboyant. He wears wigs. He's a gay out queen. Ain't that what they call him? Queen, bro. They call this man auntie. You know what I'm saying? He know he a man, but he choose to live. You know what I'm saying? That show. Don't watch it, bro. It's plenty of motherfuckers who think hookah this, hookah that's for females. That shit gang. Guess what? I'm still gonna fuck a bitch and I'm still gonna smoke a hookah. 9 times out of 10, me and that bitch smoking together. I bought the hookah. And I'm gonna take her home and I'm gonna eat her shit. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck her. Yeah. Guess what? I'm still gonna smoke. Man, shit you gonna do about it. Mind your motherfucking business. I can see if the show was on HBO. I'm not even HBO. I can see if it was on a known network. Channel 5. Fucking ABC. TNT. MTV. No, the show has to be a subscribe. You have to buy this shit to watch the shit. Y'all just weird as fuck, bro. I never get it. I never will. That was some deep ass shit. Let's get into this relationship talk because I really want to elaborate more on what I said earlier about old girl, because she shows signs of a narcissistic woman and a toxic woman. Now I be on here talking shit about niggas because these niggas are hell, bro. I watch my homegirls go through this shit. I see this shit on social media. These niggas are hell. Men, especially black. I can only speak for black men, but white men doing this shit too. All men doing this shit because it was just an Indian lady who her children caught a ride from somebody, ended up getting gang raped. You motherfuckers are sick. You niggas need help. You men, I'm sorry, because all of them ain't niggas. Y'all need help, bro. Get some therapy. Gang rape, a woman out. Anyway, there are narcissistic women. I don't know if a narcissist can only be a man, or I don't think so. I haven't read that anywhere, so I'm gonna say it. Females never fucking feel like they do shit. Where the fuck y'all get that from? We always talk about how men have God complexes and they think that shit belongs to them. But females do the same shit, bro. Y'all think a nigga's supposed to be a certain way. Niggas gotta conform, make their voice deeper, do this, do that, be a type of nigga to fuck with you. Who are you? And a lot of times, these females don't even be measuring up to the shit that they expecting. You have these high expectations, but you're not measuring up. You can't make a table if you don't got the shit to put on the table, bro. That's real shit. I was watching this girl named Keita Rose on TikTok, and she was talking. She had their opinion on this video. This lady was talking about basically like women get so caught up in building a life for themselves, like getting degrees, being CEOs of jobs, and owning their own businesses, doing their own shit, that they forget about a man. I don't want a woman who don't want shit for herself. And the niggas that are intimidated by that ain't shit either. Like, they not shit either. They dead ass not. And it's crazy because they not. My bad, my phone was tripping. But anyway, they not. Those niggas who want a female that's less than them, bro, anybody could equal up to any measure if they put the right work and time in. Why would you want to be with somebody who you have to be less than to please? I want a woman who is courageous, who is willing to go out and get what she wants, and she knows what she wants and she going for it. A woman who's a boss. A boss bitch ain't just a bad bitch. A boss bitch is a bad bitch who do her shit, who get her bread, who know what she want. Just because a woman has degrees, she make more money than you, don't make her intimidating. You just know you gotta come with that right pressure to fuck with her. And niggas don't be feeling like they gotta put time in to fuck with nobody. And that's the thing. But also, women can be narcissistic as fuck. They demean men, they emasculate men, all type of shit. That shit is very real. It ain't just narcissistic men out here, it's narcissistic women out here as well, bro. And that shit toxic and sick as fuck. It's sick. Especially when it comes to trying to find somebody to marry and shit. Men ain't the only people that gotta be ready to marry. Women gotta be ready to marry too, bro. What you bring to the table? How you feeling? What you know what I'm saying? What are your goals? What do you want out of this situation? Who are you as a person? You gotta be just as ready for marriage as I am. Just as fucking ready. And y'all don't understand and see that shit and think about that shit. Cause that's real. I gotta do this and do that. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a new day and age. And I'm not saying that I have a problem with tradition, because if I get a girl and she doesn't want to be a housewife and I choose to marry her, then I'm going to take care of her. Like she a prince, I'm going to treat her like a princess. Straight up. And it don't got shit to do with shit. But you can't, that's just like you want Balenciaga and Balmain and Telfar bags and motherfucking Birkins for me. Can you buy a Birkin? Riddle me that. If I wasn't her, would you be able to get that Birkin? You don't want to be your own boss. You don't want to make your own money. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes that's cool, bro. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just that a lot of females have these expectations of men, especially when it comes to marrying and all that shit. But y'all are not ready to be wives either. It takes a certain kind of woman to be a wife. It takes a certain kind of woman to put the pressure in to do certain shit to be a wife. Every woman not wife material and every man not husband material. But let's keep an equal playing field. I'm tired of that shit. My best friend, she in Cali right now with her man. They've been together for years and they built this life together. But guess what? They do it together. And he still treat her like a princess. It's plenty of times he's like, babe, you ain't got to put no money in her, just keep your bread. He treat her like a queen, as she should be treated as. But guess what? She a go-getter. She a hustler. Because the man that she wanted, is a go-getter and a hustler. You attract what you put out is what you attract, bro. And I don't agree with that shit. Females work so hard on this, that get by nigga. No. She putting out boss energy so she could attract bosses. And obviously the men that she been attracting don't hold the standard. And that's okay. But I can't fault her for that because guess what? She meets her own standards. That's the point. And finances and shit, they play a big part in relationships, bro. They do. She getting her own bag, why can't you? Why are you so intimidated by that? What intimidates you about a woman who is a boss? That's the sexiest thing ever. She a boss, she know what she want. I love that shit. I love that shit. Like, and sometimes we have to step it up. Step your dick up. That's real shit. Step it up. You want her, you gotta step it up. Motherfuckers don't be trying to put the work in to fuck with motherfuckers. That's what it be for real. Step it up. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about too. Mental health in these relationships, bro. Y'all be coming into these relationships not healed, hating yourself, dealing with mental issues, and not addressing them effectively. And you expect this relationship to work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know why it's not gonna work? Because neither party is ready mentally. Work on yourself mentally. Work on yourself physically. If you want a certain type of person, put that shit out there. What you give to the universe is what you get back. My shit done. Anyway, what you give to the universe, what you get back. That's real shit. That's real life. This shit ain't no game. That's how toxic relationships are started. Now, instead of you being a mother and a father, you're a baby mama and a baby daddy. Y'all co-parenting and shit. And a lot of times people don't co-parent effectively because y'all don't know how to communicate. And it's on both ends. This ain't no one end thing, bro. This ain't no one gender thing. This is both genders. I just don't get it. Like, what? I never will. And the shit is mind-blowing. Like, y'all, you know how hard it is on the child when they parents not on one accord, bro? It's hard being, you know what I'm saying? It's hard on the kids. And it's not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to you to even be having to deal with that shit. You gotta pick your side and figure out what's right for you. And choose your baby daddy and baby mama wisely, bro. Choose the people you fucking with to have kids with, bro. Sex is a gamble on everybody. So if you choosing to fuck, you need to be able to understand that there are consequences and repercussions to every action. Choose. And choose wisely. Set healthy boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Very important. We don't never set boundaries as adults. We just supposed to let shit slide. No. Do what you want to do. What's best for you. Straight up. What's right for you. What's wrong for you. What you don't like. What you do like. Whatever the case may be. Do what's right for you. And that brings me to my question of the day. Everybody see red flags, but you really don't know a person toxic until you get with them for real and really fuck with them on a different level. But it gotta be a way. How can you tell if somebody is truly a toxic person at heart? Everybody has toxic traits, but are you toxic? And what makes you toxic? Does toxicity bring out narcissism? Correct. I do believe that wholeheartedly. What y'all think? And on that note, it's been real. Thank y'all for vibing with me. This conversation was very much needed. I feel better. I hope you feel better when you listen. I hope you got some laughs out of this shit. The support button is in the description. Please like, share, repost. It's free to do that. It's free to do that. And I give love back, I promise you. Like I said, donation box in the description. You know where to find me. I will hit y'all up next week. And we out of here, baby.